Thank you for introduction. I'm Seiya Otsuka from Yokohama National University in Japan, and my supervisor is Dr. Naoki Ishikawa. And today we propose analysis of secret key agreement protocol for massive MIMO systems in this section. Here is the outline of today's presentation. First, background of our research, and next, I show you contributions, and next, previous studies of secret key agreement. And next, I explain about proposed methods. And next, I show you simulation results. Finally, I summarize today's presentation. First of all, let me explain about background. This is background. Major issues of the current security protocols are as follows. First, Schwarz algorithm in quantum computation can be threatened to RSA cryptography. In addition, lightweight and secure protocols are required due to constraints on computing resources for IoT terminals, etc. And physical layer security, PLS, is available to solve these issues. And PLS aim to secure communications as a physical layer independent of complexity. Furthermore, secret key agreement, SKA, is one of the physical layer security scheme that transmitter Alice and receiver Bob aim to share a private key under IB's active wiretapping and passive jamming. Here's the objectives and contributions. Objective is to enable SKA for massive MIMO scenarios that is tolerant of quantum algorithms. Next, contributions are as follows. First, proposal of a beamforming method for massive MIMO that is designed to decrease complexity in IoT terminals. Next, evaluation in two scenarios where IB is being passive wiretapping or active jamming. Here is conventional study called one-way SKA. Alice transmits a key only once to minimize information leakage. SKA protocols are as follows. First, Alice sends a bit stream A through noisy channel. Second, Bob receives stream B and Eve received stream E. And third, Alice sends hash value V to Bob through noiseless public channel. Next, Bob creates a set of estimates T from channel state information and stream B in order to restore stream A. Next, Bob searches for an estimate and recovers A such that hash value equal to B. Finally, if Bob restores stream A, Alice and Bob get the shared keys K and KB. In this case, steps 1, 2 are initialization, steps 3 to 5 are information reconciliation, and step 6 is privacy amplification. But there is a problem. That is exponential complexity at step 5. We consider it is possible to solve this problem using PLS. And this is a proposed method. We start to solve the complexity issue at step 5. First, we use the LDPC matrix as a hash function to specify a hash function. This matrix is an example of a 4x6 LDPC matrix generated by Gargier's algorithms. This matrix is sparse and generate randomly with a seed value S. And secondly, we reduce the size of such space. We derive a new equation, and this red equation, and a set of estimates T satisfy this equation. This indicates that it is possible to reduce the size T if we improve BRP. In the next slide, we propose a large-scale beamforming method for practical. We call our beamforming method new beamforming, where matrix H is channel matrix between Alice and Bob, and HE is also channel matrix between Alice to Eve. And we practically concatenate two matrices like this, and we define H bar. Second, we calculate matrix G such as H bar, the pseudo inverse of H bar. And we extract M rows and N columns of matrix G and nullify subspace for N columns. And we define this matrix W. Here, I explain about Bob's decoding systems. First, Alice pre-calls the signal, and Bob receives Y like this equation. And Bob, desired receiver Bob, detected by the maximum likelihood detection from the signal like this. By the way, Eve's, I propose Eve's undesired receiver Eve's two scenarios. First, scenario 1, Eve wiretaps signal by a brute force algorithm like this, and where HE is defined by the correlation coefficient rho like this. Next, scenario 2, Eve conducts channel interference attack. That is jamming. If replace the legitimate matrix H by jamming matrix Hj, and like this, and where the jamming matrix follows Gaussian like this, and jamming power level Lj defined like this. Simulation is beamforming performance evaluation. Assumes narrowband Rayleigh phasing channels. First, result 1, secrecy capacity in scenario 1 and scenario 2. Secrecy capacity is this difference of average mature information, which is equivalent to information leakage. Next, result 2, complexity of SKA in the proposed protocol. We evaluate the number of candidates T. This is result 1, secrecy capacity. Parameters are as follows. And this graph shows that the proposed method NBF achieved high secrecy capacity even at high SNR like this red line. And scenario 1, wiretapping scenario, circuit capacity is maintained at appropriate SNR. And scenario 2, in jamming scenario, slightly less circuit capacity this down. But the impact is small thanks to the large-scale beamforming. This 1024 antennas. This is large-scale beamforming. Next, result 2, complexity. Parameters are as follows. And the exhaustive search at n equal 512 bit is the 512th power of 2, like this. And the graph shows that the complexity is reduced by increasing the number of transmit antenna M, like this blue line. And the massive MIMO setup achieves lower limit and this green limit, lower limit. Summary. In our research, we focus on PLS in wireless communications and propose a massive MIMO-based SKA protocol to improve both security and computational complexity. Two scenarios against the proposed method are presented, and it is shown that the proposed security method preserves confidentiality to some extent in massive MIMO. It also shows that computational mitigation of the SKA protocol with massive MIMO. Muchas gracias por su atención.
So thank you for your presentation. Are there any questions for Mr. Otsuka?
Question please. In slide 5, regarding the protocol, how likely is to find the hash function to derive step 5 of the protocol? Is this something difficult or is it, number 5?
Number 5, okay. The step 5, you mean why step 5 so difficult? Okay. Because step 5 is Bob can't get Bob want to get stream bitstream A, but Bob don't have A, so if Bob not sufficient information, Bob have to search all of bit, so n's power of 2, but Bob has a hash value V, and Bob also have bit stream B, but this B has this B includes noise. So noise is the bigger. Bob, even if Bob have hash value, Bob have to so many bits bit stream. But in our research, this noise we could noise is low, so a little low noise, so that BER is so low BER can low noise. This is Bob. So this conventional study, noise is so large. Bob is difficult to restore. But our research by using massive MIMO, Bob can get low BR, so Bob can restore A more easily. Okay, thank you.
In your simulation, what kind of hash function have you used?
Hash function. In conventional study, hash function is not defined. So in
this kind of matrix, What is it that in general it's the order of that numbers in general, no? The order is 5, 6. In general, what kind of size
So generate, how to generate the hash bar by this matrix, you mean? Okay. We calculate this matrix calculation. GS is LDPC matrix, and A is hash. A is bit stream input bit stream, and matrix calculation by matrix calculation generate V. So generate LDPC matrix depending on input bit stream A. Okay, thank you.
Any other question? No? Then thank you again for your presentation.
Thank you so much.